Hello everybody, and this is World of Warships. It might not be a Steam game, but it is free, and it is actually pretty cool. I'm doing co-op battles, which is against computers with players. I've already got the next ship. It can be kind of confusing at first if you don't know what you're doing. It generally takes this time to load. These are random definitions. This is one place I've never been, and it looks pretty cool. And they are some badass cruisers. Destroyers, I think, actually. Not cruisers. Mine's also a cruiser. Discuss over another ship. Compare her to your ship. Well, my mouse has disappeared, meaning it's loaded into the game. Just like a little... I think if you right mouse click, you can move around and look without the cannons moving into your direction. And then so you let that go, it moves straight back into it. I always like to generally follow them, like the bigger group, because if you're on your own you generally get overwhelmed, which isn't a good thing because it means sudden death. And I should probably shoot him because he's already going to die. Why is my number 6 cannon? Oh, it is actually turning, I couldn't tell. Just had to shoot for no reason. Left click to set a heading in autopilot mode. Autopilot mode is the same as when you manually change it. Sweet, I did not know this was here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Reason I have a my USB keyboard is stuck. Responding. My mouse, however, on the other hand, is working perfectly fine. And that means my keyboard has run out of batteries, and that is why I wasn't typing when I was typing.
Autopilot mode disabled.
We've already lost a player, which is the guy that just went around there, and I'm going to get shot in a second. Stupid. I'm on fire. Yay. I don't even think I got him. Sorry about the noises. For some reason it's just like a little weird glitch noise thing. piercings because I think armor piercings actually deal more damage. Explosives are just more likely to cause fire. Boom, that was sweet. Torpedoes? I thought that was a torpedo. I'm actually trying to avoid that in a second. Some of my cannons won't be. Oh, it's. Wait, what? Where the hell's were they? There's a guy over here, which I think will be most likely to be successfully killing. Completely missed. The problem is, I have to scale this over him because you can in fact hit your own team.
Fire at your allies.
Did I just get...
Fire at your allies.
But to me, that doesn't really look like it's moving. So I'm kind of like wondering whether or not I should be shooting in front of it. We're not doing too bad. I must say that this game is fun. I enjoy it so much. I think I played it once it downloaded earlier on this morning. And since I haven't played it like throughout the day, but it's just been something that's been fun, like War Thunder. I'm not too sure if it's designed by the same people who made War Thunder, which is the thing that I actually wanted to find out. We are in fact losing points. Then I can make it shoot higher. Well, that went far. I don't think I'm most likely to hit him. and as that ship was destroyed, it took out one of ours. I'm getting fined for causing damage to an ally, but I thought I was being caused to? That makes little sense, but I must have been shooting that guy that was in front of me, but I saw all my fire go over him. Oh well. Joining games can take a little while. I think it's like something that they could possibly fix at some point to connect a lot quicker, if it's possible. I think it could be, because I don't really like waiting 1 minute 30 seconds to get into a match. But other than that, this game is awesome. See, it takes ages to load into a game, but I think some people have load in quicker than you. It's either because your internet connection, but my internet is actually fairly good, so it shouldn't really affect me much. When my mouse disappears, it's like, I know that's when I'm joining it. It's not responding, and there we go, loaded. It has like a little crash phase where it decides not to load, but then it does. It's perfectly normal. Or at least I think it is. Pretty much like an old moving game, you know, ASDW keys. Q puts it into like a constant term halfway or full way. He does that as well. I always go diagonal because I like to be able to fire the most cannons, as many cannons as possible. I didn't expect, like, that to actually win. Whoa! Oh, shut me, where's that guy? Oh, way over there. I managed to hit him. Damn it. Come on, before I move. Oh, god damn it. Go, go, go. I don't even think I got him then. Well then. Yeah. It would be nice if it caused a fire. Yeah! Huzzah! Damn, I didn't notice him turning. Yeah. Not doing too bad. That's half my health already. This rate I'm going to crash into a...
Don't fire at your allies.
Possibly take him out with arm-piercing rounds. But once he dies, we don't need to capture the flag. Look at the ship. Look at my poor beautiful ship. Oh, well, I was going to show you the damages to it, but we already won. I didn't do too bad. I think I shall end it there. I know it wasn't super ultra gameplay, but it was what it was. I shall do more if you want to see more. I want to do more on Amnesia. It is a scary game, quite a jumpy game. But it is quite good, I must admit. I may have to start from the beginning because I had to reinstall it, sort of, since I got disconnected from Steam. You get these XP points, well, ship XP. and the ones that are blue that you can see, you can get. And the next ones down are actually ships. Like, I could get the Samson next, which will be quicker. But it has one less AA turret, which right now I shouldn't have to really worry about too much. It has less guns, less health, but more maneuverability and concealment, so it's easier to hide. But it has torpedoes, which my ship doesn't have. Or I could get a cruiser with more survivability, one extra artillery, less maneuverability and concealment. That kind of actually sucks. If I can use all the cannons sticking out the side. If I can use all these cannons and these small ones as well. I will happily have it. Otherwise, so you can either be Japan, the US, or the USSR, which I'm currently not super happy about the fact that there's no British ones, which kind of got at me a little bit because I was like, British boats. Given that any British armament back then kind of probably sucked. But that's not the point. I wouldn't mind being in a British battleship. I used the Japan one as well a little bit. But what I might do is I'll get the Samson. And then get St. Louis, but I might just get that first because then that gives me the ability to get battleships, and then I can get the next one down, which is that one, and then I'll be able to go for aircraft carriers, which I want strongly, so I think that will be the course. If you want to see me use different ships, you know, which class you want, cruiser, destroyer, battleship, or aircraft carrier, but it'll have to be like a class that I can work up to. Like, I'm currently using cruisers. I can use destroyers next, quicker than I can with battleships. So I'm just going to research that quickly. It does cost exchange credits, which 17,000 seems like a lot, but as you can see I've got a load, but to me it seems like they are overpriced, but this is one of those things. I suppose they probably are. But that gives me more range, and I think that's just firing range increase. What I might do is, while I'm not recording, I will go and get more XP for the Samson. Once you have enough XP, it says at the top, just... Well, this only has, like, I think 3 cannons. 2 on either side there, 1 at the back, 1 there, but it's got torpedoes. I suppose it's one of those things. It tells you how much you need, and how much it costs. But when you get enough points, it just says research saying you just get it. What's that? Torpedoes. So that'll be a whole increase. Better torpedoes, better firing systems. That is actually better than what I'm currently using. That has back to 3 AA defense, which is what the ship I'm currently using now, which is actually not that bad. It's got the same artillery, which sucks then. An extra survivability, meaning more health. And more maneuverability, meaning it probably moves and turns faster, which is what you'd want. But I'd also want more artillery. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment for more, and I shall see you next time.